Hello there, it's me, Epsilon Eridani, and welcome back to Turnabout Substitution, Apollo Justice unofficial case number 5, and I just remembered from this music that we have to confront the fake doctor guy. Okay, here we go.
Dr. Claude, could you please tell us where the psychological profiles of your patients are kept? We are conducting a dumb murder investigation. Believe it is essential. We need the profile of Robert Erlenmeyer. I'm sure you have heard of him.
Yes, what a cutie we have here. Delicious. Yes. Please just answer the question and go away. Yes, you two are lucky. I have that report right here. Lucky you two. Usually I only keep the profiles of female patients. Helps me understand their problems, you know. They confide in me. Yes, I love it when they talk in their honey voices. Sometimes they let me touch. Okay, that's enough. Disgusting. We'd love to hear about this later, but right now could we have the profile of Erlenmeyer? Him, not a hottie, but I knew right away when I found his profile it would be valuable. Yes, I'll give it for you in exchange for a kiss. How about no?
What?
You can't be serious. Yes, of course I am. Come on, sweetie. Okay. Just stop right there. Call the security, whatever. Wait, take the taser out.
Listen good, you perverted pile of platypus puke. I know you're not a director, not even the craziest here would believe that.
Yes, I suppose I'm less of a director and more of a patient.
Well, duh. Anyway, you just admitted to us that you steal female patients' profiles. You aren't exactly in a position to ask for anything. Give us the profile or you'll rot in here for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah, it's getting kind of harsh for a reason. Not that this guy doesn't deserve it. Oh, when you're hungry, you're sexy. Stop already. And give us the report. I'll go away.
I mean it. Do you want to share a cell with the gut eater or Tom Cruise?
No, here's a profile, not my type, but to each of their own. Have fun, I just go back to my cell, or drug has got me excited. Okay. Plus 50 thrower points. Okay, good. I mean, not good, but this must be a reference to some kind of game I'm not aware of. Let's see. Oh, I have forgotten some of the evidence. Can you blame me? There's like 28 of them. Okay, coronavirus and rats and psychiatric profile. Let's see. Okay. Patient name Erlenmeyer, born on 13th of October 1967, single. Oh, that's a lot of text. And god damn it, it's blocked by the interface. Okay. Introvert. Loner, seems afraid of human contact. Intense stares can be interpreted as a way not to look at the person in front of him. Passive, weak, non-violent, usually calm or reserved. Will tolerate gentle slaps, pinching and shouting. Okay. Frequently displays signs of masochistic behavior, has regularly tried to cut himself, is obsessed with the idea of an object penetrating his skin. However, when attacked, reveals a strong instinct of survival, which sounds normal to me. Will aim for the neck, maybe, and Ling animal. Okay. Results of the McKerney-Steinberg test, whatever that is. Note to self, Google it. Oh no, I don't use Google. DuckDuckGo it. The test has determined that the patient is partially unable to distinguish reality from fiction. He has trouble realizing where he is, what he's doing, and why he's doing it. This, coupled with his incoherent speech with some recurring words and syllables with delusional beliefs, is inconsistent with diagnosis of psychosis. Interpretation. Neighbors who knew the patient before his arrest described him as smart, gentle, and shy, and would have most certainly noticed any of the signs of mental illness detailed above. No, okay, if they actually were regular contact with him, yeah, sure. Therefore, his current psychosis must be seen as the result of recent event bringing back his something trauma from his youth. Research into patient's background shows that he did not witness any murder, rape, or accident involving any of his relatives, and had a relatively happy childhood. Consequently, one must look into less traditional sources of trauma, in events that adults usually forget, but that children can misinterpret, that is potentially devastating to the psyche, maybe. The only such event considered so far that could fit the patient's condition goes back to his 8th year. According to his mother, his parents had bought him a cat named Charles, of which he was particularly fond. On a Saturday evening in winter, the patient was crossing the street with his cat when they suddenly encountered a black car driving the V. Strangely, the patient was fast enough to avoid the vehicle while the animal was hit and did not survive. His mother remembers scolding him for taking the cat out for a walk alone. She also says that when she and his father were burying Charles in their garden, her son accidentally saw the scene from his bedroom. 4 days after this incident, the patient did not leave his bed and barely spoke to his family. Okay, the only words he uttered were, "He died because of me. I killed him, Mom." It has been speculated that it is at this moment that he first discovered its destructive impulses and began thinking himself of as a killer. However, mentioning this incident has not elicited the expected reaction. Okay, I have an idea what's going on. If he internalized his perception, what does it mean being a killer? As a person who was somehow acquainted or present when the death happened, and he thinks he's a killer even though he was not the active participant, then he would admit being a killer even if he didn't kill anyone, right? If he was there, witnessed a death, right? Right, so if a serial killer would know about this kind of person, they would just take him along, I don't know, tie him up so that he's forced to see that the killer does his doing, and then afterwards the killer like tells him like, this is because of you. If you weren't here, I wouldn't have killed him, so that you're the killer, or something like that. Then due to this childhood event, the way he interprets the word killer, he would admit of doing stuff he hasn't done. And then this serial killer would just go scot-free and exploit this thing. This is particularly sinister scheme, I must say. I hope I'm right, but it would be difficult tell this. I mean, prove this in court. We would need, I don't know, pretty solid psychiatric evidence, and we somehow need to get to the serial killer. I mean, this doesn't tell who it is. I mean, actually, only people who have knowledge of this report could be the killer, or someone who is very, very, very close to Erlenmeyer and knows his condition. So maybe the first thing we should do is to find out who exactly knew about this report. Right? Okay, let's go on. 4 days after. Oh, okay. Okay, this is the last page. Well, this is an interesting turnout. I'm tired of all these psychos. From now on, I'm only taking sane people as clients. Anyway, we finally have his higher psychological profile. Let's see what it says. Oh, here's something. According to his mother, oh, jeez. Okay, I just read it already. But okay, let's read it again, so I can understand what's going on. Okay, according to his mother, his parents bought him a cat named Charles. He was fond of it. On a Saturday evening in winter, the patient was crossing. It's winter today also, so maybe that's relevant. Okay, the patient was crossing the street with his cat when they suddenly encountered a black car driving the wrong way. The patient was fast enough to avoid while animal was hit, did not survive. Mother remembers scolding him for taking cat out for a walk alone. She and his father were burying Charles, and son accidentally observed. Oh yeah, now I can get the words that were obscured by interface. Okay, son accidentally observed the scene. Bedroom for days after the incident, patient did not leave his bed and barely spoke to family. Oh yeah, he mentioned Charles. Yeah, he meant his cat. Okay, we have a picture of the cat. Okay. This could be just what we need.
I'm not so sure. Look at the end. However, mention this incident to the patient has not elicited the expected response so far. We are not the first to try this.
Maybe, but they were trying to figure out why he killed people. We are probably the first using this to prove that he didn't. It can't hurt to try, can it?
No, I guess not.
It's finally time to enter Erlenmeyer's crazy world. I mean, I think we are already in the crazy world at this point. Okay, let's talk to Erlenmeyer. This is it. It's time to get to the bottom of this enigma of a man. Okay, check out this. We have a lot of stuff about you. So, Mr. Erlenmeyer, we have a copy of your psychological profile.
It's just a piece of paper, Polly. You need to show him something that really has a meaning to him.
Oh. The cat? Does the cat have a... Oh yeah, it has. Okay, here. Mr. Erlenmeyer. Robert. I know what happened to your cat Charles. What happened to him was terrible. But you can't blame yourself. It wasn't you. It was the person who drove the car. You're an innocent man. You have been even when you thought you killed Charles. Look, Apollo, I don't think this is gonna work. It's been like 40 years, right? After this accident happened. And for 40 years, he has blamed himself and everybody. I mean, his mother, like, put this seed in his mind that has grown for all these decades. You cannot reverse this deep held belief which he has held for 40 years. That's just not gonna happen in one discussion. You need psychiatric help in that case. But okay, or confess to the mysterious bust killings. Please talk to me. Please tell me you understand. Of course. Eh? Of course I'm innocent. I've been trying to tell you that the entire time. You're completely back to normal. Yes, thanks to you. There's no time for that. Do you know who the killer is? Yes, I know who killed Judge. Why didn't anyone ask this? What the fuck? Who interrogated this man? Are the police completely incompetent? Were they just talking to him like, okay, he doesn't know anything, let's go with this. What the hell is happening here? Really? Please tell us! The killer! The killer is... Okay. Who is he gonna say? My main suspects are... No, she's not the killer. I mean, if she is the killer, I will blow up, basically. Number 1, 4 strings. Number 2, Jessica Poole. And that's it. It can't be you. I just have a bad feeling that both Strings and Poole are the main suspects, and I don't know enough of Freya to exclude her from the suspect list. I don't know her alibi either, and I'm very fond of Freya, and the game is making her a very likable character, which I just feel that they will pull the rug off of my feet and then reveal he's the evil incarnate, like Dahlia. Okay, well, I still believe in you, Rhea. Let's go and let's... My number 1... Okay, actually, so Jessica Poole is my number 1 suspect still. Let's see. Okay, please say something good. The killer is Mr. Erlenmeyer. Don't do this. Answer the question. Mr. Erlenmeyer, what's going on? Robert! Huh? Oh, fuck me. Why? This amount of drama is killing me here. He fainted. Quick, call a doctor. The doctor told us Erlenmeyer would be fine, but he needed to rest before we could talk to her. The answers to our questions would have to wait until the trial next day. Oh, we get new health. Okay, 3rd day of the game. 9:37 AM, definite lobby number 4. This is it. Today, I defend a serial killer, who is not a serial killer if we are right, for the murder of the judge. Hello. What, you're not gonna say I'm fine? Are you feeling better? I am Erlenmeyer, and... Okay, this is good. This is better. It's a nice change of pace. I am Erlenmeyer and I am fine. It's like deja vu all over again. I just needed less of not having water, okay? It seemed that there was more to it than just dehydration. Was that really it? Did you forget your medicine? If you have any. What happened that night? Are you really the murderer, and who is? Now tell me, who killed the judge? Please, don't tell it like on the last moment, like 1 microsecond before judge is going to say the guilty verdict. Just say who it is. Miss Scarlett in the study. Huh? Wait a second. Scarlet. She has scarlet dress. Okay, case closed, it's Pool. Miss Scarlet, who is that? But with the wrench, not the candlestick. That's what I was afraid of. Back to Erlenmeyer we know and don't understand. Hey, Polly, how is it going? As good as I expected.
Ouch. Come on, Mr. Erlenmeyer, do you remember anything?
His speech wasn't there before.
Really ouch.
I don't know what I'm going to do, Rhea. I have no idea what happened that night or what I'm going to do in the trial. Every time I begin to think Erlenmeyer might be innocent, I'm bored. Let's play something else. There was a third person in the scene who actually killed the judge. Erlenmeyer was there present also as an innocent. I don't know, he was tied up, maybe. Forced to watch it. I don't know. I don't think I have any. Okay, I just hope there is a witness who will mess up and say something incriminating. Let's hope for that. That happens. I'm not even sure I can go through with this. Okay, this is not the best thing to say to your client. I mean, your client doesn't have all the marbles in the box, but it's generally not a good idea.
Yeah, don't say that, Apollo. If there's one person who has to have hope now, it's you.
Thank you, Rhea. I like it. I suppose Erlenmeyer isn't in any mental condition to have such a feeling. Well, okay, that's not an excuse. If you put yourself down, then it affects also your own performance, even if your client isn't affected.
I'm serious here, Apollo. You have to go the entire way. I'm sure you can prove Erlenmeyer is innocent. After all, you've already found a few things wrong with the police's theory. Now's not the time to give up, Apollo.
I suppose.
That's the spirit. The trial's about to start.
Yeah, let's finally put an end to all of this for judge's sake. For the judge chambers. It's 10 o'clock. Okay, court is in session for the trial of Robert Erlenmeyer. Are the defense and prosecution ready? Defense is ready, Your Honor. If by ready you mean to lose, I'd have to agree. Mrs. Poole, you can insult the defense. Okay. But... Okay, can I insult Mrs. Poole too? It's only fair, right? You're not gonna object to that, right? This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since Arthur was murdered. This is the reason I returned to this country and restarted my career. The opportunity to put that monster Erlenmeyer behind bars was taken from me before. This is the final judgment. And if you insult me, you insult me by asking if I'm prepared, I'll take that as yes. Now I'd like to. It's pretty bad form to interrupt the judge, but okay. Members of the jury, a madman murders a dozen innocent victims, maybe more, and gets treated like a priority patient in a cozy mental hospital. That's not exactly how I would describe Cluny prison, but... However, he escapes from prison, makes a fool of the police, and on just the following day, murders another man. A caring grandfather, a dear personal friend, and the judge that sentenced the defendant to prison. As he just showed us, people like this man, Robert Erlenmeyer, cannot repent. Not even a week after being freed, he's committed another crime. He's a killing machine, and he will just kill again and again until he's put away for good. Hey, you're talking like you're certain that my client is guilty, but you don't have any evidence. Yeah, she's saying like he committed a crime, but he hasn't been sentenced for this crime yet, and He's innocent until proven guilty. That's the basis of our legal system. So I would say, yeah, I would object your bullying and disparaging my witness. I mean, my client, even before he has been sentenced. She's not going just for a guilty verdict, but for a death sentence.
Considering how much this case means to her, I'm sure she has something.
I'm sure my first witness will sway even you, Lady Hesses. The prosecution calls a detective Emaskai to the stand. Now then, witness, please. Hello. Okay, my game didn't crash, at least. What is the meaning of this?
Hey Polly, if a late witness is making full disannoyed, imagine how much she loves it if we can poke some holes in her theory.
I called Detective Emaskai to the stand. Where is she? Sorry. Oh! Detective Marshall, it's a long time no see. You were in the Rise of the Ashes case from first game. Huh. Well, nice to see you again. How does he talk again? He's a western guy, okay. A cowboy personality. Sorry, hombres, but your princesa is in another Castilla. Jake Marshall. The former chief of police. It's Deputy Marshal, at least for now. Detective Marshall. I suppose that will work too. So, where's Detective Sky? Bambina is busy with some other work, and all the other deputies are tied up for the time being. The old dogs came and wrangled me back up, and stuck me in the middle of this rodeo. Not like I have much better to do around these parts now, or around any parts. Considering your past, I doubt that they'll select you of all people to fill in. Considering your past, I doubt they'd pick you to prospect this mine, but you don't see me making a big fuss of it. I know the case. I can guarantee at the end of the day that Desperado in the defendant's chair will be riding into the sunset, the last he'll ever see. Objection. The witness is biased. I demand another opinion. Fine. Testify about why the defendant is guilty. You got it, Jesse. Huh? Oh yeah, his name is Jessica. Okay, got it. Judge Chambers was trampled by his own steed. What, you mean a car? In Forest Cemetery? No, a car cannot trample. Trample means that something has feet. Okay, but whatever. Judge Chambers was hit by his own car in Forest Cemetery at around 1 a.m. The victim's trusted car called the sheriff's police. At the same time, the man's flame was blown out. He died. The only hombres, the men, at the boneyard, the graveyard, were the victim and the defendant. Okay. Erlenmeyer left a trail as clear as day, as all over the keys and steering wheel, and a trail led to Erlenmeyer himself dozing in the victim's blood. So that Desperado is guilty, or I'm not from Texas. Okay. So, you admit it then. What did they shoot you for that in Texas?
Or maybe massacre you with chainsaw.
Ah, no, that's a good, fun reference. Texas Chainsaw Massacres. We are here to determine that the defendant is guilty, not that Detective Marshall is a poser. Just be careful, Jesse. The bull, not part of the herd, won't always play by the rules. I wouldn't be surprised if you ever do, but this is my last trial. I have 3 hands to be as tough as I want with you.
Hey, Polly, as long as the defense As the police and the prosecutor at each of the throats, they would be at Erlenmeyer's.
Okay. So can we exploit this somehow? We can only hope. Seems like this be a wild ride, never a dull moment here. I think it's about to get this rodeo got started then. Ole! Okay, let's see. By his speed, you mean his car, right? Seems like our little jackalope has done his research. What is a jackalope? I have, I just not used your vocabulary. You get caught in a snare with your first step in Texas, partner. Please answer the question, detective. Thank you, judge. Yes, it was the victim's car. But isn't that strange? After all, this isn't consistent with Erlenmeyer's usual MO. I would say this proves the murder wasn't premeditated. Don't hop too far too fast, Jack. Our little theory goes a bit like this. The victim was knocked unconscious by being banged against a car, which activated the alarm. Erlenmeyer had to rush, which is why he used the car instead of his usual method. Just cause he didn't intend to kill him with a car doesn't mean he didn't intend to kill him at all. I have to say you're doing better than I expected, detective. It's what I do, Jesse.
Hey, if foolish Jesse and you're Jack.
What?
I'm Jack.
Huh?
I wonder what I'll be.
Don't catch his attention, hopefully you won't find out. You have already a beautiful name, Ray. We don't need to butcher it.
Some girls like ragged western looks, you know.
I see. And some girls like guys crowded in reality. So, how did you know the time of death? Just to clarify, you mean Chambers' car alarm alerted the police, which is how we know the time of death. You got good antlers on your head, Jack. Okay. But how did Erlenmeyer know that the car alarm contacted the police? Not many cars have that feature. Maybe when the police answered? If I were an outlaw, police would exactly be my favorite word. I see. Interesting. I must compliment you, Antennas. That was most convincing. Make myself look incompetent, get the prosecutor to underestimate me, ploy, but I won't fall for it. Should I be quiet and keep the false respect, or speak up and take little real respect? Latter, please. Please continue. Is there anyone else who could have possibly committed this crime? How can you know that? Do you see many people at the graveyard at 1 AM? I certainly don't. No, I don't think that's... No. I don't think that's a good enough argument, but okay. I don't either. Of course that could be because I don't wander around graveyards at 1 in the morning. Although there is a slim possibility someone else was there. There were not traces of anyone else there. How do you know? Where's the evidence? There is nobody else. I do not believe this, Mrs. Poole. No fingerprints, no blood, nothing. It's the defense's job to back up their claim of a third person, but of course they don't have the evidence to do that. Okay, Marshall, please make a mistake and provide evidence. Detective, continue your testimony. She didn't even let me respond. She's completely right, but still. What sort of trail did Erlenmeyer have? Fingerprints. They were crystal clear, so there's no doubt they're Erlenmeyer's. But they could have been planted there.
Objection!
Maybe. I don't know. By whom? Only the victim and the Fedora at the scene. I'm not... fingerprint site. It's not that easy to just go and plot fingerprints. It may... the only people who could have done this is the forensics team. Can you accuse the innocent outwardly police officer of tampering with evidence? Of course not. I won't let you. Mr. Justice, please don't go about making crazy accusations, especially against the police. I did not make any accusations at all. I was just questioning... whatever. Yeah, Fool is the one who made all the wild conjectures. I denied all the wild conjectures you were about to make. How can you know what... Settle down, you two. Okay, kids. Shut up. Erlenmeyer left those fingerprints is a much simpler explanation than someone planting them. Okay. I can accept that. And by Ockham's razor, this is what is easiest to accept. So unless either if you... oh, it's typo, I was confused. So unless either of you has any evidence refuting this theory, that is the court's opinion at this time, and that's very reasonable. Your Honor, the prosecution only has evidence supporting the theory. The defense will keep you posted, Your Honor. Detective, where did you find the victim? What? I didn't expect a little jackalope to hop circles around you like that, Jesse. Just answer the question.
Hold it!
So Erlenmeyer was found unconscious. That's what I said. So why was he unconscious? I reckon from a shock of killing the old dog. This is starting to sound like 2 days ago. But doesn't make any sense. If he's a sadistic serial killer and Mr. Chambers was his 13th victim, why would he have a reaction like that? You're thinking about this the whole way. He wasn't shocked because he couldn't believe what he had done. He was shocked because he realized he would get caught. The reason Erlenmeyer was able to escape punishment before was because he hid his victims' bodies, destroying a lot of evidence. But with police on his way, he realized he couldn't have time to cover up his crime. He was used to everything going according to plan and couldn't handle the stress of that unexpected factor. That sounds plausible enough to me. Me too. Unfortunately. Mr. Justice, your cross-examination has gone on for some time now and you didn't find anything. Do any facts in this testimony strike you as unusual or contradictory? If they do, you'd better speak up now and make your case. Otherwise, we could just move on. Well, I really don't have anything to contradict it. I know if I let those facts stand as they are, they paint a bleak picture of Erlenmeyer, but what can I refute? And with what I can refute? Autopsy report, car, piece of gum. No, there's no context of it. I can't use those for anything. Weather report, photos. Okay, sheet music. Post-it note. Tranquilizer pill, soporific pill, coronavirus. I don't know what to do. How to counter these facts, because they are more or less facts of even though they are slightly shaky ground, because I still don't believe that there's no evidence about third person there. I concur, you know.
Gosh, this early and you're already at the spot.
Nothing is jumping out at me as being contradictory. Yeah, right, exactly. Oh, but if this testimony stands, it will almost certainly mean Erlenmeyer is the killer. And I'm not aggressive now. It might be too late afterwards. What do I do? I don't have anything. I okay, let me save. And I'll move on because honestly I don't know what to do